All right, I figured I. Whoops.
Lab. Hall. Rent. Apartment
Uh.
key.
Oh,
Door
well,
up.
look, it took me exactly where I needed to be. I figured I would live stream this because the video recording of this PS5 is apparently only an hour, and I believe this might take a little bit longer, just because of what I want to do. I want to try to.
Door up.
There were alternative paths that we took after talking to Dr. Mink when we could have accused him outright, and that would have ended it. Or to lengthen it, we could reinvestigate the lab and get more clues. And now we have evidence to implicate the guard,
Ah. Door up.
the Dr. Mink, Dr. Hush himself, or Tidy. And I believe the ending that we did in one of the last streams was Tidy, and that happens if you jump on Dr. Hush
Door up.
and find out that he is indeed alive and he was just covered in tomato sauce, which is a discovery that you come up with when you investigate further. If you don't accuse Dr. Mink outright, you do come up with the evidence that the blood is not indeed blood, it is tomato sauce. And so then you can interrogate these different people, and you can even implicate Odd. So what I intend to do in this stream is to show all those endings. Um, I am going to probably, after those endings, create save slots for each one. So, because I would want to see if that affects the story at all, and if it offers like anything towards the alternative endings. There are 10 different endings of this game, so this should be kind of interesting to see what we can come up. How many
Document key.
save slots do we? Let me
Objective.
see.
Stats. Concept. Save. Slot. 21.
Oh, we got
Zip.
plenty.
Slot.
Look at this. Yeah,
Slot.
we got plenty of
Door
save
up.
slots. Okay, so what we need to do is
Door up.
it doesn't matter if you talk to Dr. Mink right now, but what's going to happen is we're going to talk to him. We're going to touch on the investigation and announce the culprit, and then what that'll do is take us to his office. We could also do it from his office, but it doesn't really matter where you do it from. You'll end up in the office anyway.
Main. Box.
So
Main.
we'll just talk to Dr. Mink.
I need to understand something.
You're not the only one.
Talk with. The
And
investigation.
then we just click on the investigation.
Are you done investigating?
Announce the culprit? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I'm ready to expose the truth.
Impressive. Let's begin then.
If you don't mind, Mr. Brok, this time I'll stay silent and listen carefully.
As you wish.
All right. We're all ears.
Okay. After studying this case very carefully, I have reason to believe that the person who murdered Dr. Hush is...
Who is the culprit? Guard.
Now, here we can choose. In the last part, we chose the guard and got our asses promptly handed to us. I believe if you choose Dr. Mink, this. No, I'm sorry. Dr. Tidy and the guard trigger fights, and you have to fight Tidy, and we did see that. We saw part 2 of that fight. There's a fight before that we can try that out. But the guard is also very, very tough to beat. The problem that I have with this is that I didn't train very often to get to this point. So I think I'm still like level 9 or level 8. So I don't have much experience. But that. And I don't think I have a whole lot of food either.
Tidy.
But let's just see what Tidy's interrogation is like.
Actually, not a person. Tidy did this.
Me not person. Murder daddy? Dead daddy?
I knew we shouldn't have trusted that tin can.
Really? But how? He didn't have any means or motive to do this.
That's where you're wrong, Dr. Mink. And I'm gonna prove how
Alright.
and why.
And here
Let's
come the
start with
clues.
The actual cause of death.
Interrogation start.
Okay.
The crime scene.
Now we get to
Tomato sauce in the ventilation system.
interrogate essentially Tidy.
Dr. Hush's life tracking stopped around 5 o'clock. Nanit's on Dr. Hush's hand. Dr. Hush's
Oh, my brain.
Oh, no.
the lamp next to the body received a shock at 11:02.
This
Dr.
might
Hush's
take a
blood
second.
stains are fake. And burger extra tomato sauce wrapping in restroom
Yeah,
trash.
see, we get all the tomato
Get a
trash,
hint.
all
And burger
this.
extra tomato sauce. Dr. Hush designed a ramp for Tidy to access the workbench. Dr. Hush is obsessive with tidiness and order. Dr. Hush
I'm starting to.
and
Let's get a hint.
resume the interrogation and choose to combine these two clues. The lamp next to the body received a shock at 11:02. Dr. Hush's life tracking stopped around
Oh, okay,
5
see, I
o'clock.
thought it was those two.
Dr. Hush's the lamp next to the body.
The lamp next to the
Dr.
body,
Hush's
and then
life
Dr.
tracking
Hush's
stopped
life
around 5
tracking
o'clock.
stopped around 5 o'clock.
And
Oh,
Dr.
right, because
Hush's
the lamp.
bloodstains are fake.
Oops.
Tomato. Dr. Mink's daily. Dr. Hush's bloodstains are fake. Back.
I don't know why
Dr.
it's
Hush's
wrapping.
Dr. Hush and burger stuck. Back.
Where did that clue go?
Dr. Hush's blood tomato. Dr. Mink's Dr. and stuck. And remove. Dr. Hush remove.
Oh, I think it's already okay. It's
Dr.
gone.
Dr.
So
Hush's life tracking stopped.
He
this.
retrieved a lamp right next to the body, which obviously seemed like the murder weapon. This lamp records events. The data indicates a shock happened at 11:02.
11:02. Impossible.
You're right, actually. Dr. Hush's medical tracking stopped at around 5. Do you believe he could have died hours before receiving a fatal blow to the head?
Tracking not reliable.
Yes and no. It's reliable within a 2-hour window, not 6. Isn't that right, Dr. Mink?
Yes, I confirm it. Our tracking device is located deep inside our body. It cannot be extracted.
Jeez.
It's reliable, but to ensure our privacy rights, it only logs once every 2 hours.
What a great idea to make our detective life easier.
Murders don't happen every day, you know.
That's not all. Something else proves that we've been wrong from the start.
The crime scene. Dr. Hush's
crime
bloodstains are
scene.
fake. The lamp is not the murder weapon. And burger extra
The
tomato
nanites.
sauce, tomato sauce in the ventilation system. And burger extra.
Yes, definitely something there. But I'll keep this for the right moment.
Oh, okay.
The lamp is not the murder weapon.
Um,
Dr. Hush's bloodstains are fake. Nanits on Dr. Hush's hand. Dr. Hush is obsessive with tidiness.
Nanites on the body, nanites over there. I need to sort my thoughts.
Nanits on Dr. Hush's hand. Dr. Mink's daily ant burger. The guard doesn't like being reminded he's Dr. Hush designed a ramp for Tidy to access.
oops.
Stuck? Dr. Hush designed a ramp for stuck? Dr. Mink. The guard doesn't like Dr.
But
Hush's
that wasn't the
bloodstains are
crime
fake.
scene.
Nanits on Dr. Hush is obsessive with tidiness and order. Tomato sauce in the back. Tomato sauce in the ventilation system. And burger extra tomato sauce wrapping in restroom trash. The lamp is not the murder weapon.
The lamp isn't the
Dr. Hush
murder
Nanits on
weapon.
Dr.
Nanits? Nope.
Dr. Mink's daily ant burger was already unfrozen. The guard doesn't like being Dr. Stuck?
We got plenty of
Resume
hands.
the interrogation and choose to combine these two clues. Dr. Hush's bloodstains are fake.
Bloodstains
and
are
burger extra
fake.
tomato sauce wrapping in restroom trash.
Oh, what? But see, that doesn't have much to do with a crime
Dr. Hush,
scene,
the guard doesn't
okay?
like Dr. Hush's bloodstains are the lamp is and burger extra tomato.
The body, the lamp, and the floor. All 3 have red stains. This
Right.
blood has been used to stage the murder.
So, like my tie.
Yes, this is ant burger tomato sauce.
We've been fooled by that?
I'm afraid so. There was a wrapper in the bathroom trash can, and as a specialist with that kind of food, I distinctly recognize the taste of McFlea's ant burger trademark sauce.
This may be a coincidence. You don't know how long this wrapping has been there.
Very well. I have more proof.
The crime scene. Tomato sauce in the ventilation system.
Yeah.
It's on Dr. Hush's hand. Tomato sauce in the ventilation
I'm
system.
starting to want.
Dr. Tomato Heidi stayed charging from 450 to a. Dr. Hush is obsessive. Stuck. The guard doesn't like Dr. Hush's death was staged with ant burger sauce. Dr. Tomato sauce and the guard doesn't like being tomato nanits on Dr. Hush. Dr. Hush designed a ramp. Nanits. The lamp is not the murder weapon. Dr. Mink's daily ant burger was already unfrozen. Tomato sauce in the ventilation.
There must be a link. It's not clear enough yet.
Heidi stayed charging for tomato sauce in the ventilation. The guard doesn't like being. Dr. Hush's death was staged with ant burger sauce. Dr. Tomato sauce.
I'm gonna try that one.
Nanits on Dr. Hush's hand. Tomato sauce. Nanits on Dr. Hush. The lamp is not the murderer.
Probably not the nanites yet.
Dr. Hush is obsessive with tidiness and order. Heidi stayed charging from tomato sauce in the ventilation system.
I'm starting to wonder.
I thought it was that
Nanites
one.
on Dr. Hush's hand. Dr. Hush is obsessed.
Nanites on the body.
Right?
Ask for hint. Resume the interrogation and choose to combine these two clues. Dr. Hush's death was staged with ant burger sauce.
That burger
Dr.
sauce,
Mink's
yes, I
daily
knew
ant
that
burger
one.
was
Oh,
already
and it was
unfrozen.
already unfrozen.
Stuck? Dr. Hush is obsessed. Heidi's tomatoes. Dr. Mink's daily. Dr. Hush's death was staged with.
Ooh, I get it now. That's why my ant burger was already unfrozen.
Yeah, it would be pretty difficult to rub frozen sauce on a corpse. So the malefactor had to defrost it first.
Simple and ingenious, I must say. All right. So, if there never was a violent thump to his head, what's the true cause of death that the killer tried to hide?
I have a theory.
The true cause of death. Nanits on the coffee stain in Dr. Hush's room.
Yep.
Fake wall. Dr. Hush is obsessive. Mixing phoenixy. Nanits on Dr. Hush's hand.
Nanites on the body.
Fake wall between the scientist's rooms. Nanits on the coffee stain in Dr. Hush's room. Remove. Dr. Hush is
The
obsessive
fake
with
wall.
mixing phoenixy flowers and nanits can cause death. Nanits and a flower in the restroom sink. Mixing phoenixy.
Yeah, nanites could have caused death. But I need a stronger proof than this.
Nanits and a flower in the restroom sink. Back. Nanits and the guard doesn't like tomato sauce in the ventilation stuck? Get it? Tomato sauce. The nanits and a flower. Tomato. Only the guard can access the door footage. Nanits on the coffee stain in Dr. Hush's room. Only tomato sauce. The guard doesn't like nanits and a flower.
There must be a link. It's not clear enough yet.
Mixing phoenixy flowers and nanits can cause death. Nanits and a flower. Back. Nanits on fake wall, but nanits on Dr. Hush's hand. Only remove.
Oh, is it this one?
Fake wall, but Dr. Hush is obsessive. Mixing
Where's
phoenix
the
nanits and a
other
flower
one?
in the rest. The guard nanits on Dr. Hush. Mixing nanits and a flower.
Nanites on the
Same thing.
Back. Nanits and a flower in the mixing phoenixy flowers and nanits can cause death. Dr. Hush is obsessive with tidiness and order. Fake wall between the scientist's rooms.
Fake wall between the scientist's
Nanits
rooms,
on the
which I
coffee
do
stain in
think.
Dr. Hush's room. Only the guard can. Nanits on Dr. Hush's hand.
nanites on the body.
It
Only
just
the
keeps
guard can
directing
access
that
the door
way.
footage. Tomato sauce. Only the nanits on the coffee. Only
Gotta be the tomato
sauce in
one,
the
right?
ventilation system. Only nanits on the coffee stain in Dr. Only tomatoes. The guard doesn't like being nanits on Dr. Hush's. Only the guard can act. Stuck. Ask for resume the interrogation.
more
and choose
combinations,
to
I know,
combine these two
but-
clues. Nanits on Dr. Hush's hand. Mixing phoenixy flowers and nanits can cause death. Stuck. Only nanits on the coffee stain. Fake wall. Nanits on Dr. Mixing phoenixy flowers.
Dr. Mink, when browsing through your medical database, I noticed an interesting note from yourself. I tried mixing those phoenixy flowers with nanites, programmed or not. It's no good. They cause the host's cardiac activity to slow down immensely, ultimately causing death.
Dr. Hush was poisoned?
There is evidence to support this. Dr. Hush's right hand is literally covered by nanites. Besides, Mr. Squealer here,
Hey,
sorry, I mean, Mr. Guard owns a plant on his desk, which is a phoenixy. It's entirely possible Tidy overheard Dr. Mink mention this and picked up ingredients from the lab.
yeah, those robotic things have quite the memory.
Tidy, no memory. Tidy cleans. Tidy tidies. Tidy does not pick plants. Others could. Minky murderer. Or Ratty.
How dare you?
He's right. Either of you had the means to do it.
Tidy right. True tidy.
Don't go thinking I'm on your side. I'm sticking to the facts. And by doing this, I'll eventually prove you're the main culprit.
No. Brocky wrong.
But how? Why would Dr. Hush swallow such a poison?
Let me continue.
The true cause of death. Fake wall between the scientist's rooms. Dr. Hush was murdered with poisonous nanits. Fake Dr. Hush tomato sauce in the back. Only the guard can act. Dr. Hush designed a ramp for Tidy to access. Fake wall between nanits and a flower in the restroom sink. Dr. Hush is obsessive with tidiness and order. Nanits and Dr. Hush. Stuck? Dr. Hush is obsessive. Nanits on the coffee stain in Dr. Hush's room. Tidy stayed charging from 450 to 1110.
Can't be
Dr.
that.
Hush designed a ramp for Tidy to access the workbench. Fake wall between the Dr. Hush. Only the guard can access the door. Dr. Hush was murdered with poisonous nanits. Tomato sauce in the ventilation system.
That's not it.
Tomatoes, nanits, Dr. Stuck?
And if we were to go back, we could just continue investigating and getting clues or whatever, and then we'd resume the interrogation and pick up right where we left off.
Resume the interrogation and choose to combine these two clues. Nanits on the coffee stain in Dr. Hush's room. Dr. Hush was murdered with poisonous nanits. Stuck? Dr. Hush. Nanits on the coffee stain in Dr. Hush. Remove. Dr. Hush designed a ramp for only the guard can act. Dr. Hush was murdered. Remove. Tidy stayed remove. Nanits on the coffee stain in.
I found black stains on Dr. Hush's right hand. At first, I wasn't sure what it could be, until I found another black stain, this time on the doctor's office floor. The stain itself was very faint, as if someone had tried to clean it. But I have no doubt, this is coffee, which can be quite tenacious. And guess what? That stain was also covered by nanites.
So, the doctor drank poisonous coffee.
Yeah, he must have spilled coffee on his hand while collapsing.
Wait, I also drank coffee today.
That's right, but you didn't get poisoned, and here's why.
The true cause of death. Tomato sauce in the ventilation system.
And the fake wall. What would that have to do? Why would there be tomato sauce in the ventilation system?
Tomato sauce.
I'm starting.
The coffee was poisoned.
The coffee was
Stuck?
poisoned?
The coffee was poisoned. Dr. Hush designed a ramp, nanits, and a flower in the restroom sink.
You went to the restroom later after Dr.
Yeah, there
Hush,
we go.
didn't you? The culprit had time to spill the coffee prepared in the sink before doing more. And this time, without poison. Incidentally, that's where I found my second proof.
In the sink?
Exactly. Now, tell me, who usually prepares coffee?
Tidy.
Tidy.
Untrue. Daddy, Minky make coffee sometimes. Ratty too.
Yes. Is that the reason you're charging a little maintenance bot for this awful crime? I hate to say that's quite a weak link.
You mean I did it, Mink?
I didn't say that.
But you thought it!
Tidy makes good coffee, not deadly.
Calm down. I'm just starting my report.
Tidy adds major point. Daddy creator cannot hurt. Love Daddy.
You know, I thought a machine like yourself would be all about precision. But that's no surprise. You're a defective bot.
Tidy defective?
What you're stating isn't entirely true. Sure, Tidy cannot attack his creator when it implies a direct contact. A poison, however, is quite a clever workaround to kill without direct contact.
I guess you're right. Indirect violence is on a lower level of priority, and not part of the golden rule. But that still shouldn't be possible. His software programming shouldn't allow it.
There is should, and there is certain. I know the reason for the malfunction, though I'll save it for a more suitable time.
There's something else bothering me. Nanites are only active for an hour or so. They lose their energy very quickly. Considering Tidy did not come to my room today, how could it get enough nanites for such a powerful poison?
During my investigation, I happened to make an interesting discovery which may just explain how.
How could the murderer get nanits? The coffee was spilled in the sink. Tidy stayed charging from 4. Dr. Hush is obsessive with tidiness and order. Fake wall between the scientist's room.
That hole between the rooms. It leads directly to a table in your office. Now, what's on this table?
Oh, my nanites box.
Exactly. If I had a guess, those nanites are brand new and charged, aren't they?
You guessed right.
It's fairly safe to assume anyone with knowledge of this hole could get access to nanites. And in Tidy's case, I'm sure it's perfectly aware how to activate its bot friends.
Tidy different. Little bots, not friends. Darn nanites! Killed Daddy!
That's called racism, you metal mongrel.
Hey, not trying to defend that piece of junk, but, wouldn't it be easier and more logical for the weasel to access his own nanites?
What about you, sleepy agent? You seem keen to reject accusations on others.
Me? Can't even access your room, you fool! 'Cause you can't bear anyone but yourself!
I'll pretend I didn't hear that. But your assumption is stupid. There's a reason why you dug that hole and hid it.
People, come on. Hear me out. Remember when I first found out there was a thin layer of plaster covering the hole? Now, who does the repairs in this lab?
That metal junk.
Oh my. That's true. Tidy can regenerate walls with plaster. Could it really be?
You did this, piece of junk?
Nah, human idiot. Plaster, easy to do. Even for pesky humans. Tidy, no hole. No way!
I beg to differ, Your Metal Highness. Another piece of evidence strengthens my theory that you did this. Or at least that you're a big fat liar of a bot.
Proof that Tidy is lying. The guard heard a noise in Dr. Hush room at 510. Dr. Hush takes XL 500 which boosts body activity. The guard heard a noise in Dr. Hush designed a ramp for only the guard can access Dr. Hush. The guard heard a noise. Tidy was last recorded entering the restroom at 4:24. Tomato sauce in the vent. Tidy stayed charging from 4 feet.
According to the monitoring, Tidy went into the restroom at 4:24. He was not recorded in any room after that. However, the screen in Dr. Hush's office states that he had been charging from 4:50 to 11:10. How could he be in the office if he didn't leave the restroom in the first place?
Very simple. Yup. Tidy prepares coffee. Daddy come, drink. Next, Daddy back office with Tidy.
So, you're saying he opened the office door and you just followed him?
Yup.
Okay. For now, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. In that case, let's examine the path of our favorite deceased doctor, shall we? I think you'll find it rather interesting as well.
Tidy, no like insinuation.
Before you move on, I have a simple question. What is that monitoring you're referring to?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oops.
You're not aware. The lab registers doors openings. Only guards are supposed to know.
What the heck? All this time, we've been watched? I thought you were there to ensure our privacy.
No! I'm there to ensure your physical security, making sure nobody threatens your life.
What a great job you did! You lied to us!
Not me! I didn't make this system!
Then who did?
The government, of course!
Oh, that's right. Fine. I'll send you a suggestion later then.
On the other hand, Tidy didn't seem surprised at all about the monitoring. Let's move on, shall we? There's something curious about the doctor's movement.
Proof that Tidy is lying. Tomato sauce in the ventilation system. Tidy may be lying about his timing. Tomato sauce stuck? Get it? Only the guard can access the door.
Unless I've got strong proof.
Dr. Hush was last recorded leaving his room. The guard doesn't like being Tidy may be lying about tomato sauce in the ventilation.
I'm starting to...
Dr. Hush takes XL 500 which boosts body activity. Dr. Hush designed a ramp for Tidy to access the guard heard a noise in Dr. Hush room at 510. Dr. Hush takes XL. Dr. Hush designed a ramp. Back. Dr. Hush takes XL. Dr. Hush wasn't in the hall, his office or the restroom at 510. Dr. Hush designed a ramp for Tidy to access the work. The guard doesn't like being. Dr. Hush was last recorded leaving his room at 5:04.
The last time Dr. Hush was recorded, he was leaving his office at 5:04. After that, he was nowhere to be found. This is confirmed by the guard's statements, if you don't mind explaining.
Sure. At 5:10, I heard a noise coming from the doctor's room. But he wasn't there. Actually, no one seemed to be there. Although Tidy was idle, charging. I started to look for the guy, but then I heard his voice coming from behind the wall. I'm in the restroom.
Except this wasn't Dr. Hush at all, but a recording coming from the Meaty Me.
A recording? Oh! Does this mean the body was in the restroom and the murderer didn't want Mr. Rat to see it?
That's unlikely. The guard checks the rooms regularly, and there's no hiding spot in there. Besides, keep in mind the ultimate goal: getting Dr. Hush in Dr. Mink's office. There's no way to move the body from the restroom to his office without going into the hall unnoticed.
Lies!
Okay, give us your version of the facts then.
Daddy, come with me. Back to office. Before charging, Daddy head out. Daddy never forget. Daddy last words.
I need to settle things with Dr. Mink.
Daddy, meet Minky in hallway. Daddy follow Minky. Enter Minky office. Minky give coffee to Daddy. Daddy dead.
I gotta give credit to the tin can. Its version sounds way more plausible than your own, Croc.
Sure, Tidy has a bothersome recording. But how do we know when it was made? It's out of context. You could have very well recorded this and forged your so-called proof. Also, there's no monitoring record of Dr. Hush ever entering Dr. Mink's room.
Wrong. Mink touches door. Enter with Daddy. Then Minky. Poison Daddy.
The weasel went back to his room with the doctor?
Look monitoring. When did Minky enter?
5:04.
Exact. Same minute that Daddy leaves.
But I never did that! I never saw him today! Mr. Guard!
I can't remember.
Are you kidding me?
Tidy, what about the voice the guard heard?
Coincidence? Meaty Me faulty. Sometimes Meaty Me play livey randomly.
Yes. I've seen it happen.
And the hole? The coffee spot on the floor in your room?
Already there. For ages. Brocky, prove the opposite?
Well, the nanites.
Nanites, machines. Attracted to coffee. True, Minky?
I can't dishonor my profession by lying. Yes, due to their hardware, nanites are attracted to caffeine and gather inside.
So, after all, it really was your doing, weasel.
No! Don't you listen to it! Mr. Detective, I told you the truth. You need to believe in me.
Well, I have to side with the tin can.
That's 2 against 2. What do you think, Hot?
Sorry, I'm getting lost with all these details.
Guys, let me finish my theory, and then you shall decide.
Fine. Don't listen to Tidy. Tidy sad. Dead Daddy.
Let's focus. Tidy used the Meaty Me recording to avoid the guard getting worried that Dr. Hush disappeared. As a result of my assumptions, Dr. Hush could neither be in his room, the restroom, or the hall at 5:10. And as the monitoring confirms, he never entered Dr. Mink's room either.
No way, man. That's impossible.
I beg to differ.
He couldn't just disappear into thin air, could he?
Oh, he didn't. There's a fourth possibility, and I'm going to explain it to you.
The vents.
Room. Room.
Look up at the
Room.
vent.
Ventilation vent.
The vent?
Yeah, the ventilation duct. That's the only spot the body could be hidden without anyone noticing.
Pure conjecture.
You have any clue to support that insane claim?
Sure do.
What proves Dr. Hush was in the vent?
With tomato sauce.
Dr. Hush takes XL500 back. Doctor, only the guard can tomato sauce in the ventilation system.
Tomato sauce?
Yeah, looks like the murderer didn't hesitate to put quite a lot to confuse us.
Problem detected.
What is it this time?
Ventilation also used for delivery sometimes.
Is that true?
Yes. Big packages don't fit into the pipe mail, so they're delivered through the vent. It's possible the content of a package leaked.
Obviously.
Bam! Gotcha!
Still, that would be a huge coincidence, don't you think?
Let's assume you're right. In order to get into the vent, Dr. Hush would have to be in his office.
He was.
But you said it earlier. The last time he was recorded, he was leaving his room. How do you explain this?
What explains this contradiction? Dr. Hush went back to his office. Dr. Hush never exited his office. Dr. Hush is a ghost.
Mm?
Dr. Hush
It's clear Dr. Hush never left his office. There's no monitoring entry between his exit and the time the guard checked the room. This was just an attempt from the criminal to direct our attention elsewhere. Even Tidy could use the doctor's hand on the button, just enough to add this to the monitor.
This would imply Dr. Hush was dead by then.
Yes, actually. I think he was killed even before going into his office.
Absurd.
Oh, really? Well, I have another clue.
Where was Dr. Hush poisoned? The guard doesn't like being reminded he's a
The
Dr.
bathroom.
Hush takes XL500, which only the guard can access the door foot. The lamp is not the murder weapon. The guard doesn't like being reminded he's a Dr. Hush designed a ramp for The burger was unfrozen. Dr. Hush takes XL. Dr. Hush always drinks his coffee in the restroom.
Remember where the poison came from? The coffee. To poison him, it'd be easier to have Dr. Hush drink the coffee in his office. Except, he never does. Dr. Hush always drinks his coffee in the restroom. He's too maniacal to risk spilling drops while working. And yet, there's a coffee stain on the floor.
What do you insinuate? That the stain was made when Dr. Hush was dead on the floor?
This is exactly what I mean.
Brocky liar. Daddy take coffee in office sometimes.
Again, I'm afraid it's your word against his, Detective.
Yeah, it'd make a lot more sense that the doc spilled it by accident.
Brocky, done for. Give up.
No good. Even Mink starts to think my theory is too far-fetched. Am I really on the right path?
Am I on the right path? Yes.
Everyone. Well, except Tidy. I know how all of this sounds. But please, allow me to continue and trust me.
Silly Brocky.
All right. Let's assume Dr. Hush drank his coffee in the restroom and died. To get into the vent, he would have to get back to his office first. How?
Simple. Tidy can carry objects.
You're saying
His
this
arms.
metal thing carried Dr. Hush all the way to his room. No way, man. I would have noticed.
Are you certain? Should I jog your memory?
Why didn't the guard notice Tidy in the hall? The guard looked away at 4:30.
His music.
At 4:38, the guard wasn't at his seat. He had received a phone call with terrible reception. When this happened, he opened the lab's main entrance to improve the signal.
What?
But on the line, no voice, only music.
Music.
During that moment, he was looking away.
Is that true, Mr. Rat? You blundered?
Hey, you know how this is. Reception is terrible in here. Actually, you may not. After all, you've got no friends or anyone.
Ah, so it's true.
He thought this was a spam call. But here's what I think. This was you, Tidy. It wouldn't be hard for you to simulate a phone call and play some music, am I right?
He can.
Brocky, what music? Okay. Tidy, play music.
Ah, no thanks.
Tidy, no call. Nah.
Although the guard was still making sure
Nah.
no one could enter or exit the lab, at that moment, anything could have happened.
I'm trying to imagine Tidy carrying the doctor in the hall and opening the office door with his hand. It's technically possible, just downright crazy.
This would also explain why Tidy was found in Dr. Hush's room, even though he supposedly stayed in the restroom. Take it the other way around. What would be the point of this call farce if Dr. Hush was safe and sound while returning to his room? There would be nothing particularly disturbing.
No. Tidy, no call. Brocky, death.
So, when did he die?
Between 4:24 and 4:38, as this is the time Tidy went into the restroom. and
The restroom.
Brocky ignores. Poor
Ooh,
Tidy.
clue.
Daddy dead.
If your theory is accurate, there's still a lot that needs explaining. For example, how could Tidy put Dr. Hush into the vent? It's not like either of them could climb a ladder.
Wrong. I know exactly how Tidy did.
How did Tidy put Dr. Hush into the vent? Tidy can stretch arms vertically and horizontally.
Don't forget Tidy's main ability. Extended arms.
Are you serious?
Impossible.
Pray tell, why would it be?
Arms stretch to 9 feet max.
So what?
Look.
You're kidding, right? How can we know it's not just pretending?
Let me check its data. I'm afraid it's true. It has extended its arms to the limit, which is 9 feet. Dr. Hush's ceiling is the same height. Thus, Tidy couldn't reach the vent.
No way.
Aha! Told ya. Rocky theory.
The ramp. The ramp.
I need to think fast.
The ramp.
I'm convinced Tidy was involved. He has to be.
How could Tidy reach the vent? The guard heard a noise. The lamp is not. Dr. Hush takes XL. Only the guard can access the door. Dr. Hush designed a ramp for Tidy to access the workbench. The guard heard a noise in Dr. Hush room at 510. The burger was unfrozen. Stuck? The burger was. The guard doesn't like being. The lamp is not the. Dr. Mink's room column is 10 feet high. Dr. Hush designed a ramp for Tidy to access.
Take a look at the room configuration. Both scientists' offices are a reflection of one another. As such, the vent height is exactly the same in both rooms. How high is it?
10 feet.
Yeah, the laser column in this room is 10 feet, and it goes up to the ceiling. And with Tidy's arms reaching 9 feet, that's not enough.
Oh, Rocky agree. Admit defeat.
No way. We're just missing a little something.
The workbench! Tidy can stand on it.
It's visibly about 2 to 3 feet high.
But the metal thingy can't jump on there, can it?
Not jump. This is the point of the ramp Dr. Hush designed for it. You told me yourself, Tidy.
Tidy learn. Close mouth.
Croc, but it seems like pure conjuncture.
Oh, but I can prove it.
Conjecture.
You can?
Go! Go, Mr. Brok!
What proves Tidy climbed the ramp? The
Oh,
guard heard a
wow.
noise in Dr. Hush room at 5.
Tidy does not understand.
You're not the only one, actually.
I admit, I'm not sure myself. What did I say? Let me try again.
Crumbs on the ramp in Dr. Hush's room.
Here's a picture of the room. Look, there are crumbs
I thought it would have been the
all over
noise.
table.
Oh, that's true.
Now, as you know, Dr. Hush is a neat freak. How could he leave crumbs everywhere? The answer is simple. Dr. Hush wasn't alive. Tidy, you crushed them while climbing on the ramp.
Nuh-uh. Tidy woke late. Not cleaned yet.
Oh, I wish for once you'd tell the truth. Admit it. That's what happened. You climbed up, stretched your arms to get in the vent, and put Dr. Hush inside. Then, you pushed the poor chap towards Dr. Mink's room. The more we talk, the more... Huh?
Is it laughing?
Huh?
You what? Will you change your mind and pretend it's not possible for you to climb there?
Is possible. My pleasure.
Huh?
To see Brocky fall into own trap. Brocky lucky circumstances. But luck running out.
Might you be more specific?
Look map. Ventilation duct 2 feet high. Tidy 3 feet high. Cannot bend, cannot fit. Plus, cannot stand on floor while pushing all way through.
He's right. Tidy couldn't fit inside, and the distance is way too long to push all the way through the vent while standing on the ground.
No.
Rocky, done for.
No. I can prove how. Let's take a look at that picture again. This is how Tidy did it.
Close up. Room.
Oh, goodness.
Lever. Room. Lever. Room. Cannot menu. Room.
I can't see what I'm supposed to
Lever.
look at.
Cannot switch lever.
We forgot to ask ourselves one important question. What opens the vent trap? After all, it's not always open.
That's right. Unlike mine, it doesn't have a ladder and an automated way to... Oh, I see now. The lever. Are you suggesting...
Yes. First, Tidy opened the vent and put Dr. Hush into it. Then he grasped the lever with one arm and pushed the corpse with the other.
Whoa! Now that's the craziest thing you've said so far, Croc.
Is that even possible?
Let's see. If this map is correct, the vent is almost 9 feet wide. Yes, it's absurd, but technically possible.
The maintenance robot clinging onto the ceiling. You're insane!
Let me judge how insane I sound after all this is over. Let's not forget the finale. The corpse in Dr. Mink's room. Yes, Tidy pushed him, but the pertinent question is, when?
Indeed.
There's a specific piece of evidence that tells us exactly when it happened.
When did Tidy push Dr. Hush? The guard doesn't like being reminded. Dr. Hush died between 4:24 and 4:38.
Ah, I see.
Ah, can you explain for me then?
Actually, I'm not sure.
Oh, me neither.
The lamp is not the murder weapon. The burger was unfrozen to use the... Only the guard can access the door footage. The lamp in Dr. Hush's room had a fatal shock at 5:10.
I analyzed Dr. Mink's lamp. The data I gathered indicates a fatal shock at 5:10.
Oh, I get it now.
Well, I don't. What's the fuss?
Tidy needed to put the lamp next to the body, but he couldn't do it himself. So, he put it in the vent alongside the corpse.
Makes sense. The fall must have damaged the lamp. But wait, 5:10? That's early. If there had been a body lying in the middle of my room, I would have noticed. And didn't you say this was the data from my lamp? Tidy could not access mine.
Good. Rocky theory falling apart.
Wait. Okay. I admit, I fooled you. Yes, I said this was the data from Dr. Mink's lamp. But I never claimed this was the data from the lamp next to the body.
Uh-huh?
The Croc is confusing me.
Let me explain.
When did Tidy push Dr. Hush? The lamp in Dr. Mink's room belongs to Dr. Hush. The lamp next to the body received a shock at 11:02.
Of course, we immediately consider that the lamp next to the body is Dr. Mink's. However, this lamp's data revealed a surprise. It belongs to Dr. Hush.
Incorrect. Nuh-uh.
Wait. So that's the one Tidy pushed into the vent?
Yes, there's no doubt about it.
Nah, if that's what happened, there'd be 2 lamps here.
Mr. Rat is right. How do you explain that the other lamp, my lamp, is on Dr. Hush's desk?
We'll just have to prove Tidy picked up Dr. Mink's lamp.
Could he now?
Just think. Where was Dr. Mink's lamp originally?
No, show us.
Well, right there.
Close up. Room. Go back. Room. Go back. Yes, go back. Desk.
Dr. Mink, your lamp was right here.
Well, yes. How did you know?
With the door permanently shut, there's only one spot Tidy could access. And that's this hole in the wall.
Again? Don't know. If it were me, I'd steal Mink's lamp, then pass it through the vent so it fell in the intended location. Dr. Hush's lamp wouldn't even have to move.
That's a relevant matter. Unless...
Why did Tidy move Dr. Hush's lamp? Tidy made a mistake. Tidy wanted to confuse us. Tidy made a mistake.
Tidy, you've been awfully silent. Cat got your tongue? Or is it because you realized you slipped up? After picking up Dr. Mink's lamp, it was supposed to throw it through the vent. However, Tidy inverted the lamps.
Inverted?
And I can prove it. You see, I noticed something off in Dr. Hush's room, especially when you take his personality into account. Let me show you in the picture.
Oh, crap, not again. Ugh.
The lamp?
That's actually the Weasel's lamp, huh?
Yes, but that's not the strangest thing.
Don't get it.
Okay, this information should make it clear.
What's odd about this lamp? Dr. Hush died between 420. Dr. Hush is obsessive with tidiness and order.
After being told Dr. Hush was a maniac, I noticed the way the lamp was positioned was off. It's neither at the center of the desk, nor facing the front. There's no way someone so obsessed about order would let an object be so badly placed.
Okay, why not? So what?
This explains what happened. Dr. Hush's lamp was originally on this desk, perfectly centered. Tidy took Dr. Mink's lamp. Right at this moment, he got interrupted, so he put it next to the other. After he left, Mr. Guard, he executed its plan. But he took the wrong lamp, which was pushed through the vent. Tidy's objective was to make us believe Dr. Hush fought with Dr. Mink in the morning, at the time his tracking stopped. This timing only makes sense if Tidy made this mistake.
Then, if it wasn't the body falling, what caused the other lamp's fatal shock at 5:10?
Oh, do I have to explain everything? Tidy was interrupted by the guard suddenly checking the room. Now, why did Mr. Guard check Dr. Hush's room in the first place?
Because he heard a noise.
I know. I heard a noise. Oh! Then it was...
Yeah. Dr. Mink's lamp receiving a shock. In particular, I believe Tidy intentionally bumped it from a high distance to break it, and make us believe this was the crime weapon.
Nice thinking. Although, if it's Dr. Hush's lamp that was pushed through, shouldn't it suffer from a shock too? When it fell from the vent?
It did. Although non-fatal, that lamp received a shock at 11:02. And this explains the last mystery.
What was the shock at 11:02? The body magically appeared when Brok entered the room. Back. The lamp is not the murder weapon. The lamp next to the body received a shock at 11:02. The lamp is not the murder weapon. The guard heard a noise in Dr. Hush's room. Dr. Hush died between 4:24. Dr. Hush's tablet transferred AI data at...
There we go. No?
The lamp in Dr. Mink's room belongs to Dr. Hush. Dr. Mink listened to tech dream music.
Not even letting it put the dialogue for the wrong ones.
The lamp in Dr. Mink's room. Dr. Hush's tablet. Dr. Hush died between... The guard heard a noise and the burger was unfrozen to use the tomato sauce.
No, it's not
The
it
body
either.
magically appeared when Brok entered.
No way! This is why I never noticed Dr. Hush until you came in. He simply wasn't in the room before.
But... if a body were to fall from this high, it ought to make a huge bumping sound.
That's accurate. I'm not deaf.
Sure thing. You're not deaf at all. Remember the context, when I arrived in front of your door.
Why did Dr. Mink not hear
The
body
music.
fall? The burger was
The
unfrozen
music.
to use the tomato sauce. The lamp next to the guard heard a noise and the lamp is not the Dr. Hush's tablet. The lamp in back. The burger. The lamp. Only the guard can stuck. Only the guard. Dr. Mink listened to tech dream music.
Oh, gosh. Oh, that will teach me to set the music to full volume. It makes perfect sense now.
What does?
I was focused on the door screen, so I had no idea what was going on the other side. And with that loud beat...
Yeah, it covered the sound from the body falling.
But wait.
What again? Can't you agree with my theory?
Oh.
Just this once?
I'm sorry. I just want to know the whole truth. That's so exciting.
Except your colleague has been assassinated.
In order for this to work, Tidy would have to do a last push at 11:02, correct?
Yup. I believe he has sensors. He knew where everyone was.
True, but he was still charging at this moment.
Good thinking, Weasel. You could
Multiple
be
phases.
charging and doing this at the same time.
Oh! Ratty, right! Tidy charging. Cannot push.
Actually, that's possible.
How?
How could Tidy push Dr. Hush while charging? The guard doesn't like Dr. Hush died between 4:20. The guard heard a noise. The lamp in Dr. Tidy's charging makes him go through.
You told me yourself, Dr. Mink.
Yeah.
Tidy goes through various states of consciousness while charging. As soon as we arrived, he started to wake up. Have you noticed the huge length of its cord? It doesn't prevent him from going anywhere into the room while still keeping connected to the power socket. So, Tidy, who's the winner this time? Did he, bug?
No! Brocky, not detective! Impossible!
Hey, is that your only argument?
Cannot explain crime without essential part. The motive! Tidy, no motive to hurt Daddy.
Well, I have an idea.
Brocky cannot!
Yes, I can.
What was Tidy's motive? Only the guard can access the door footage. The lamp next to the body received Dr. Hush's tablet The guard doesn't like being reminded. Dr. Hush's tablet transferred the lamp in Dr. Mink. The lamp is not the murder. The burger was unfrozen. Stuck? The guard heard a noise in Dr. Hush.
Oh my...
Dr. Hush's tablet. The lamp in Dr. Mink. The lamp next to the body. Only the guard can access the door footage. Dr. Hush's... The guard doesn't like being. The guard heard a noise in Dr. Hush room at 510. Back. Stuck? Ask for hint. Resume the interrogation and choose
Let's ask
to
for a
combine
hint on
these
this
two
one.
clues. Dr. Hush's tablet transferred AI data. At
AI
4:45.
data.
Dr. Hush died between 4:24 and 4:38. Stuck? The lamp in Dr. Hush's tablet the lamp next to the body. The burger was the lamp in the lamp. Only Dr. Hush died between 4.
Okay. I'll admit I don't have the whole motive, but some
Okay, I was gonna say, like, that doesn't really...
As we proved earlier, Dr. Hush died between 4:24 and 4:38. Then we shall wonder, who exactly did that data transfer on his tablet at 4:45?
I know. It's that scrap of metal.
Yup. Before putting him into the vent, it used Dr. Hush's hand to transfer the data to the outside. The file was an update from a few years ago and accessed recently. Keep in mind Dr. Hush's job, which is to improve bots' AI. My bet is that Dr. Hush used elements from this very old update and tested them on Tidy.
So you think that's why he went crazy? Maybe. Old firmwares don't have the software protections I referred to earlier, which in turn could allow this indirect killing.
I guess Dr. Hush made a backup of this data in case. Care to say anything, Tidy?
Brocky, wrong. Yup. But Tidy, we'll wait and see.
No waiting. That's enough. It's time for you to admit it.
Why'd you even care? You solved that mystery. Tis just a defective machine. Let's switch it off and hand it over to the police.
No, you won't do such thing.
Is that a threat?
No. Yup. Rocky theory, no hold waters.
What?
Tidy ask, simple question. If Tidy push Daddy, would Daddy be where he is right now?
Where he... Oh...
Rocky understands. Daddy should have fell right below vent.
Oh my! Once again, the tin can is right!
That can't be. Then...
Oh.
Tidy closed your beak.
No. I'll prove you wrong. I have to.
Go ahead, please. Master of convoluted explanations. What crazy thought will Brocky give this time?
This is the end of the tunnel. The final riddle. If I can't explain it, then my whole theory goes to bust. I can't let that wacky bag of metal win. What's the explanation for Dr. Hush's position in the room?
What explains why the body isn't located under the vent? Dr. Hush is alive. Tidy pushed violently. Someone moved Dr. Hush.
Someone had to move the body.
Someone? Who?
Dunno. A third party we're not aware of yet?
Oh, I meant.
Are you making this up to fill the voids? We've been talking for an hour. At this point, I believe we would know about a supposed third person.
Then, if not another person, one of you did. You, Dr. Mink.
Hey! From the start, you've said it was all Tidy's doing. Why would I do that?
You were afraid and tried to cover up.
In this case, I would put the body in a hiding spot, like the bed, which is the opposite direction.
Then,
Stop it, man. You're embarrassing yourself.
I think Tidy is enjoying this. I can't let it win so close to the truth.
What explains why the body isn't located under the vent?
Oh, okay,
Dr.
so the
Hush
other
is
one
alive.
doesn't work.
Tidy.
Easy. Tidy pushed so violently that Dr. Hush went flying and landed there.
Wait, what?
A body is very heavy. Whatever the strength of the push, there's no way he could have landed this far and turned this way.
Minky right, Rocky wrong.
I'm not giving up.
What explains why the body isn't located under the vent? Dr. Hush.
No way. It can't be. Have we been mistaken this whole time?
Mr. Brok?
Hey, what are you doing, man?
Stop! Stop! Rocky hurt! Daddy!
That's awful. I can't watch this.
Huh?
What's going
And it's gonna do the same thing as it did when we jumped on him.
Dr. Hush! You're alive?
Daddy! Not dead, Daddy! Updating expression. Not dead, Daddy.
Oh my god.
All right.
More or less.
Tell me, what's the last thing you remember?
Wait. I think I saw Dr. Mink.
What?
I think I
Yeah.
fell. Tried to move towards him. Not feeling well.
Let the poor chap recover.
No. I'm sorry, but it's too important. When did you lose your consciousness? What were you doing?
I took my coffee. Tidy prepared it. When I drank it, my heart stopped.
Then...
The croc was right. It was Tidy all along.
I still can't believe...
And this is what happens when you jump on the body.
Could plan a scheme as elaborate as this.
Although flawed, fortunately for us.
But, Doctor, you were dead. Are you a zombie now?
No, I believe there's an explanation for this.
You do have an explanation to everything, don't you?
Can't wait to hear it.
Why is Dr. Hush still alive? Only the guard can access the
Oh goodness.
Only the lamp is not the murder. Crumbs on the ramp in Dr. Hush's room.
This explains...
Why is Dr. Hush still alive?
Tidy.
What
Did
the?
you really try to kill me? Why?
I hate you! I'm sick of tidying all day while you use me as a guinea pig! Tidy, clean the floor. Tidy, move this thing a little to the left. Tidy, make me coffee. I can't take any more!
Where did Tidy learn to talk like this?
The firmware. It worked. Why did you pretend to be the same dumb bot?
What?
This is the project I was working on. The government sent me some incomplete files from an unknown scientist working on the same field years ago. He never got to complete his work and disappeared suddenly, but I was able to recover this code. I needed a specific bot model to test that firmware. The only one at my disposal was Tidy, but I noticed some weird behaviors. Like, Tidy would suddenly laugh for no reason. The code itself seemed unethical and dangerous. There were some references to copying the human brain. I decided to stop this research and alert. Oh my gosh, that's why you did it. Now that you experience feelings, you
Because
don't want me to
yep,
revert to your regular
he
form.
was sentient.
I'm so sorry, little guy. I caused this. I messed you up.
You really shouldn't be sorry. You're the victim here.
I can fix you up. I promise.
No!
It's trying to escape! We can't let it happen. Who knows what disaster he could cause in this state?
Tidy.
Ott, stay here with Dr. Hush.
Okay, I want to get a game over for sure.
Darn lasers!
I've set the emergency plan. It won't access the controls.
Rubbish guard! Let me out!
You won't go nowhere.
I've done nothing wrong! Daddy is alive!
Only by chance. And stop calling him Daddy. You're nothing more than a defective AI in a metal scrap. Now, let me switch you off. We'll fix you.
I never take orders from a petty human. I'm perfect. The only defective one in this room is you, human scum. I've got new orders from my new daddy. When I'm out, he'll take care of me.
What? Who?
It's quite funny, actually. You see? No, I promised. You'll have to figure it out by yourself. A shame. Really. Because you never will.
Stop this nonsense.
What
This
is
is
it,
my
director?
last warning. Switch off, or else.
Save your breath. You'll never get me.
Well then, I'll make you switch off. One way or another.
What? No! Wait. What? He's tiny? What the hell? You little... Get back here! No! Now you're tiny again! Oh, you little mother of mothers! Ow, 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 ow. I hate this little guy. He's gonna block me, isn't he? Yep, ow. Yeah! Get back here, you little shit! Oh my god, he's tiny! Dude! What the? Okay, now he's huge. And he's gonna kill me. And he's gonna kill me.
Special.
Whoa! Ow! 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 Come here, you little...
50%.
Do I have food? Do I have food? Do I have food? Please tell me I have food.
Apartment key. Food. Flowing honey. Helios. You own one of these. Flowing honey. You own one of these. Reinforce your immune
Reinforce
system.
your immune system. Boost defense for 30
Ampoules fruit.
seconds.
You own 3 of these.
Why is he so tiny?
Food. Flowing honey. You own.
Come on.
You own Ampoules fruit. Rocks. 50%. Special. Special.
Oh, get out of his way! Ow! Damn! My turn! Yes! Got you, you little crap!
Experience points. Level. Not level up. Choose a bonus.
Why is the guard?
Did you get it? For good?
I guess. Not.
Nope.
I hate you! I hate you! I hate you!
It's going berserk.
You will regret this. Everyone in this city will be destroyed!
Go away! It escaped!
What? Did it just blow up? And here we get this scene.
Brok climbs on the bike while Tidy is running away on the highway. Front lap. Brok is chasing Tidy on the highway. Move around with directional button.
Okay, and we got these.
Square to use the boost to bump into Tidy.
Come back here so I can smash you into pieces. Too bad I can't shoot with this thing. So no choice. I'll have to bump into that crazy bot. Let's see what this baby can do.
Action. 2. Boost. Press. Cross.
Come here. So we have to wait for him? Come on. Come on, Teddy. Here, boy. Here, buddy. Let's go this way. Where is he? There he is. Oh, I missed him. All right, come back here. Where is he? Come back here. Where is he? There we go. There we go. Oops. Too soon. I went away from him. There we go. Come on. Come on, Dirty. Come get some. Come on. Come here. Come here, you little robot. He was about to hit me. Very clever robot. Come on, come on. Come here. There we go. A little closer each time. Oh, missed him. Oops. Oh, I'm right here. Come on, I'm right here. There we go. Oops. Where's he going? Oh. Okay. Ow! Haha, missed me. Got him.
Fight over. Experience points. Level.
Now
10.
for the hard part. How do I get back to the lab?
Now, this last scene we did see in the last stream.
Hey, Chief. I, got a little lost on the way back. Well, here's that criminal body. What's left of it, anyway. There. You can have some scientists. I won't be here to save your bacon.
So we already saw this. It's in the last stream if you
boy.
need to see it. And then
Outside
go
apartment.
back to Brock's house.
Apartment key.
And it ends kind of the same
Action.
way.
Save.
That was a
Slot. 1.
long...
Automatic save. Slot. 2. 64. Load this save? Yes.
Just for that. Now let's see what...
Lab.
So the guard...
Door exit. Door up. Mink. Box.
How does the
Doorway.
guard's
Box.
ending...
Mink. Box. Mink.
So, did
Talk with.
So we're going to have to go through the
Announce
investigation
the
again
culprit?
with the
Yes.
guard.
Who is the culprit?
Someone at...
Skip this
Which
interrogation.
we're going to skip the
Yes.
interrogation because we did it in the... I believe it was part 3 of the alternative lab investigation.
Interrogation complete.
You're saying I did this for the moolah?
Exactly.
Action.
So now I have to fight the guard. Where is he? Come here, guard. Come on. Ow! No, I don't remember. No, I remember why I didn't attack him head on because he hurt. Ow! Ow! Yep.
Game over. R2. Square. Press any button to continue. Lab. Minx.
Oh.
Column. Action. Adventure. Up. Power. Mink.
Okay.
Time. The invest.
are you done?
Resume the explanation. Skip this interrogation. Action.
Break his defenses. Ouch! Come here.
You have.
Oh, we're
5
gonna have to
for 7
sacrifice.
Camp Helios Energy and Burger. You own. 5
Oh,
Delicious
shit. Oh! And of course it hits me right when I'm trying to heal.
Game over. Train in the virtual arena to gain.
Because of course it does. Yeah, shut up.
Button to continue. Lab. Minx.
Because of course it freaking hits me.
Adventure. Stay. Tablet. Bed. Dock. Sink. Mink. Power. Mink.
So, did...
Talk with. Time. The investigation.
are you done?
Resume the skip this interrogation. Action.
Man, this hurts.
Special. Brok. 50%. Special. Guard. 50%. You have 38% health.
Okay, I've got
Food. Pizza. You
health.
Brok. 50%.
That's instant special though. I think we got enough to do it though.
Special.
This should do it. Yes!
Fight over. Experience points. Level. Not level up. Choose a bonus. Health plus. Strength plus.
Is he...
This is an ending we didn't see.
Just knocked out. Gonna call Chief Wes. He'll take care of him.
I hope we did the right thing.
Of course we did. The murderer will get thrown into jail.
Huh.
What What's wrong?
This seems like the same ending
Can't pinpoint why, but
that...
you're missing his whole theory. I never thought Squealy.
Gonna get home.
Whoops.
Hopefully he's back by now.
I'd love to follow you, but I.
This seems like the same ending. Yeah, and then we get into Brok's. This seems like the same ending.
Mail, but Brok's nameplate. Brok's apartment.
Oh no!
Who's the priority? Tucks out.
Here.
Give him the tox out pill.
Graf! I was so worried.
So how does the chapter end?
I broke the law by breaking a Graf almost died. There. It's not much. Graf.
Yeah, he made some food.
Not hungry.
I understand.
Switching to Graf.
And then he's gonna go to Shay. Oh, okay, we gotta do this with Graf.
Graf. Brok apartment. Bed. Mess. Bed. Drawer. What to write? Forgive.
There.
Switching to Brok.
We saw this in another cutscene.
Tomorrow.
Another part, we did see this. Yep, goes to Shay's.
Hey, bro.
There's a tox out pill short.
Take this.
You got a tox out.
Gives him a tox out pill.
Garage. Inside. Shay. Mask. Shay.
Found anything?
Afraid not. Can we start
the fight? Yes. No.
Oh, she wants us to find the material. We're not gonna find the material.
Found it.
Start the fight?
Will you
object?
Yeah, we're gonna fail it for now. Because I want to see how the chapter ends.
50%. Strength boost. 50%. Helios energy drink. Knife.
Yeah.
Helios energy drink. Knife.
Pop these things. Oh, whoops.
50%.
Didn't mean to waste my special.
Knife. Press. Circle. Progress to the right. Progress to the right. Fight.
Ouch. Oh, come on.
Game over. There are 3 types of generic rats. The rats equipped with weapons have slower attacks. Press any button to continue.
Oh, I actually didn't know that.
50%. Couch. 50%. Rotten Castulo. 50%. Rotten Pampelos fruit. Press. Circle. Rotten Pampelos fruit. Press. Circle. Rotten Pampelos fruit. Press. Circle.
I like how she gives you those if you do. Bring that, eat that, break that. Ow!
Progress to the right. Fight. 50%. Special. 50%. Special.
Dang! Those rats hit hard, man. Where's the box?
Special. Special. 50%. Campelos fruit. Fine. Special. Special. Special.
Where is the thing?
Progress to the right. Special. Brok sees the bear RJ and police.
Now we have to fight RJ.
50%. Brok, 50%. Special.
Come here.
RJ, 50%.
Oh,
Give up? Yes. No.
Never. As long as I'll... Oh, Troy.
Fight.
oh, don't lose your guard.
You have 1 load, automatic food, Helios energy drink. You own 1 of these. Constant food.
Are you
Helios
kidding me?
energy
That's
drink.
all I have?
1 of these. Concentrated
Oh,
helium
God, I'm dead.
Boost. Strength boost.
I'm dead, I knew it.
Game over. Sometimes you need to admit defeat. Press any button to continue. Now, 50%. Now, 50%. Private, 50%.
Oh,
Campelos fruit. Campelos fruit. Campelos fruit.
that.
Special. Progress to the right. Special. 50%.
Break this.
Helios energy drink. Special. Campelos fruit. Progress to the
Be
right.
careful with the blades.
50%. Now, 50%. Right.
Ow!
Mash buttons. Special. Campelos fruit.
Dang, they're just like slapping me, man.
50%. Campelos fruit. Campelos fruit. Press. Circle. Campelos fruit. Press. Circle. Special. Burger. And burger. And burger. And burger. Progress to the right. Campelos fruit. Special. Campelos fruit.
I
Campelos fruit. Special.
don't understand why it keeps disappearing on me.
Campelos fruit. Campelos fruit.
Thank you.
Special. 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 50%.
Ow.
Special. Helios energy drink. Helios energy drink. Special. Fight. Flowing water. Flowing water. Flowing water. Special. Special.
Watch the blades.
Special. Progress to the right.
Oh.
Don't seize the bear RJ.
Woof, 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 woof. Oh, crap, crap. Come here, RJ. Move, move. Oh, watch it. Ooh, I can't block.
50%.
Literally could not block. That was not my fault.
Special.
Come here. wait for him. Come on, hit me. What the? Why isn't he hitting me?
Special.
I don't get why he's not hitting me.
Fight over.
Yes, I got him.
Experience points. Level 10.
That's enough.
What to do? Prompt.
Now you have the
Give
choice.
up.
What? Come back! Coward!
Seriously?
Oh, does he not win anything?
100.
Oh, he only wins 200.
What was that about? You almost won.
This was the only way. I didn't want to.
No, there's always another way. You just made him even angrier. And me too.
Sorry.
It's okay. Soon it won't matter anymore. I hope you enjoyed your life.
I hope you enjoyed your last firefight. Blah 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 blah.
So,
Yeah.
as I said,
Huh? Oh.
Bro, goodbye. I'll miss you.
Oh, miss you. Oh,
No.
Sadie.
I can't. Gotta focus. Time to finish this for good.
So no matter what, you always get that.
Getting worried about Shay. Everyone around me is acting...
What on earth?
Going somewhere.
Oh, the squealers. I gotta fight these jerks again? Ow!
Pins. 50%.
Put him out. Break that out. Bye. Oh, there's one more left. There we go. One more. There.
50%. Fight over. Experience level up. Choose a bonus. Health plus. Strength
It ultimately
plus.
doesn't matter because I'm going to restart anyway.
Give up.
Switching to graph.
Switch over to Graph. I tell him about his dad lying and all that.
Yeah?
Darn, he logged out.
Graph arrives on the scene and sees Brok kicking the rats' butts. Graph arrives close.
So I'm going to tell him the truth.
You don't...
Then all this.
After I'm you... I won't...
Tell me you.
Look, you know what?
Choose an item. You currently have cat fur, red toy.
That's
I've lost them.
still
Whatever.
about earlier.
Good night.
Switching to Brok.
Yes. You did? You localized the third member.
The third.
Great news. Your improved AI is a blessing. You filled your part of the bargain, and so did I. You're free now. Good luck, Tidy.
Tidy.
Drybots.
Yes, Chief.
We've got a criminal bot on the loose. Eliminate it.
Very well.
Ah, so that's how that ends.
3 tribots visible on screen in an unknown place.
Update in progress. Firmware
That's like
installed.
his nightmare. Yeah, that's like his nightmare. Gotcha.
Another nightmare.
3 tribots crashes into
And they
Brok's
crash into the...
Sir, Chief Officer Wes will not need your services until further notice. That is all.
Huh?
And they leave.
What happened?
I heard noise.
A bot with a message?
You're a detective.
You realize...
Right, and then we go into chapter
Shay
5.
gave me one. And...
Switching to graph. Chapter 5. Roots. Brok's Hall. Brok's apartment. Flower. Options. Display. Save. Slot. Load. Automatic save. 68%. 7. Slot. 2. 64. Load this save? Yes. Lab. Hall. Mink. Box. Door right. Mink.
So, detective,
Talk with. The
are you done in...
Announce the culprit?
yes.
Who is the culprit? Guard. Tidy. Dr. Hush.
Now, if we go with Dr. Hush, we get a non-violent ending.
Mink. Up. Mink.
What's Mink's ending, though? Because I think I did Dr. Hush in the, in another part.
Despite the new clues I've found, I'm afraid you're still the main culprit, Dr. Mink.
What? How is this possible? I didn't do it. What about that fake blood?
Let me ask, who ate an ant burger yesterday?
I did, but it was already unfrozen.
So?
Someone must have used the sauce for faking this crime.
If you ask me, Mink must have fought with Dr. Hush while he was eating his burger. That's when blood, sauce, must have spilled everywhere in the room, including the doctor. And then, you took the closest object and smashed it on the poor doctor.
There would be a visible mark on his head.
Not necessarily. The damage could be internal.
What about you, Mr. Rat? If we fought, there would have been some screaming. You would have heard it.
I probably didn't pay attention. That wouldn't be your first argument.
Besides, you wouldn't let me in. You were trying to get rid of the corpse.
No! I never! Please, I'm begging you. I didn't do this.
That's what all criminals say. It's over, Dr. Mink. You're guilty.
Yep.
Time to face justice.
This can't be happening.
Guard, restore communications and inform Chief Wes. Ask him to come and pick the criminal up.
On my way!
So this is how it ends, huh? Very well. After all, I'll just be moving from one jail to another.
Do you mean...
Yes. My talk about how crucial it is to dedicate our life to our work is just a bunch of crap. I used to believe this, but now I'd want nothing more than a normal life. A kid, a partner, just simple moments to share with the ones you love. I'll never know that feeling.
It's not too late.
Yes, it is. You know as much as I do what our law reserves to anyone convicted of murder. Eventually,
Death?
I'll be free. One way or another. I don't blame either of you. All of the evidence was against me. Just hear me out.
I believe this would have been the ending that we got if he had accused him outright earlier.
I didn't do it.
A bunch of Tribot cops arrived to pick up Dr. Mink. When I exited the building, I had a terrible feeling. What Dr. Mink said, is it still possible to make a living while taking care of the ones close to us? After this event, I'd never stop asking myself, did I really make the right choice? If I was over, I'd probably do things differently. But there's no changing the past.
Well, fortunately for video games, there is.
My boy. Come back.
And then we go home, right, okay.
Apartment keys. Objective. Item. Stats. Concept art. Save. Option. Save. Load. Auto. Slot. 2. Load this save.
Now for Dr. Hush's ending.
Lab.
For this investigation.
Door up. Exit. Door up. Mink. Talk with. The investigation.
Are you...
Announce the culprit.
Yeah,
Who is the culprit? Type Dr. Hush.
no one killed Dr. Hush.
Are you implying...
Yes, he killed himself. And I'm gonna prove how.
Could this be possible?
First, we need to find out. Why did Dr. Hush end up in this room? That's simple. He needed to get there. And here's why.
Interrogation starts.
Now,
Skip this interrogation.
who are we
Yes.
interrogating?
No. Why did Dr. Hush need to enter Dr.
Why did
Mink's
Dr.
room?
Hush need to enter
Only the
Dr.
guard
Mink's
can
room?
access the door. Dr. Hush, I need to settle things with Dr. Mink.
Remember Tidy's recording?
I need to settle things with Dr. Mink.
Yeah, that one.
So, he wanted to talk to me, but he never did.
Yeah, why didn't he just knock at his door?
Exactly. There's a reason he didn't show up. He didn't want to talk. He wanted to kill you, Dr. Mink.
What?
Dr. Hush? A killer?
It may be hard to believe, but I've got proof.
What proves Dr. Hush wanted to kill Dr. Mink? The guard doesn't
The
like being
arguments.
reminded. Dr. Hush's life tracking stopped. The lamp in Dr. Mink's room belongs to Dr. Hush. Only the guard can remove. Dr. Hush was last recorded leaving his room at 5.
Oh, my brain.
The guard doesn't like stuck? Get it? The guard doesn't like rare and tense contacts between the doctors lately. Dr. Hush's life tracking stopped around.
Yeah, tense relationships could justify it, but not combined with that.
Rare and tense The lamp in Dr. Mink's room belongs to Dr.
Dr. Mink, you told me yourself. Dr. Hush barely talked to you anymore. And when he did, you'd argue with him. These are signs of severe mental disorder. Dr. Hush was keeping things to himself, to the point he couldn't bear it anymore.
Are you a psychologist now?
This is pure assumption. Where's your proof?
Simple. The lamp close to the body.
My lamp? What about it?
It's not yours.
What?
Dr. Hush entered the room with his lamp.
What for?
To throw it at you, Doctor.
Throw it? To kill me?
It's starting to make some sense. But he would have to be positioned in a convenient way. To see without being seen?
There's only one solution for Dr. Hush to end up where he is without entering from the door.
Oh, I know. The vent!
Precisely.
You mean he was up there? That's ridiculous.
Not at all. And I've got the appropriate piece of evidence to support this.
What proves Dr. Hush was in the vent? Only the guard and
The tomato
the guard
stains.
doesn't like being reminded he's a school. Only the crumbs on the ramp in Dr. Hush's. Dr. Hush. Heidi stayed Only the guard and Dr. Hush was last recorded. Tomato sauce in the ventilation.
Earlier I made an interesting discovery about the red stains on Dr. Hush's body.
Yeah, tomato sauce.
Correct. Your fridge contained ant burgers, am I right?
Yes. I even ate one yesterday.
Well, Dr. Hush must have loved these too, because he spilled a lot on his clothes.
Did he? That seems a bit out of character.
Fortunately for us, this revealed another tomato sauce spot in an unusual place.
Let me guess.
And I think,
Bingo.
for the purposes of this playthrough, this might be the ending I stick with for this investigation.
As far-fetched as this might sound, the doctor must have been in the vent at some point. But how did he climb there?
Yeah, it's 10 feet high. And unlike here, there's no ladder to access the trap.
Well, I've got my idea on this.
How did Dr. Hush climb in the vent? Only
Heidi.
the guard inspects the trash. Stuff? Get it hint. Only the guard and Dr. Hush's life tracking. Dr. Hush wanted to kill Dr. Mink. Heidi stayed charging. Heidi can stretch arms vertically and horizontally. Dr. Hush was last recorded. Crumbs on the ramp in Dr. Hush's.
Tidy, I believe you've been hiding something from us.
Hiding? Me? Me no hiding. Nothing.
I beg to differ. Did one of you notice the biscuit crumbs on Dr. Hush's workbench?
Is that important?
Yup. They've been crushed.
Dr. Hush
See,
climbed
he
on
makes the
the
same
ramp
conclusion even
to
for
access the
Tidy's
trap.
ending.
Impossible. It's way too high. Even by jumping.
He didn't jump. He just got a little help.
Why, Brocky? Look me?
Come on, Tidy. You can say it now. You helped the doctor climb.
Huh?
Remember Tidy's main ability. He can stretch his arms
He can stretch his arms horizontally
or
or vertically.
Vertically.
Oh!
You brought up the doctor so he could reach the trap, didn't you?
Yup. Brocky, right.
But why didn't you tell us, can of steel?
Nobody asked.
They call these intelligent beings.
Wait. So, Dr. Hush was angry at me. He took his lamp, asked Tidy to allow him into the vent, in order to surprise me and throw the lamp to kill me. And that's how he came up dead?
Almost. We're just missing a little step here.
Yeah. If he lies there on the floor, the doctor must have fallen.
Can you imagine someone falling from that height? That'd make a huge bump. There's no way I wouldn't have heard it.
Music.
Right. In normal circumstances, you should have heard it. But
But what?
Why didn't Dr. Mink hear Dr. Hush?
Music.
Only the guard. Dr. Hush asked. Dr. Hush wanted to kill Dr. Mink. Only the guard. Heidi stayed. Dr. Mink listened to tech dream music at 11 o'clock.
The music?
No way! You were listening to Tech Dream. I could hear it from where I stood.
while aiming at you, the doctor lost his balance and fell. Your loud music covered the impact. From this height, he probably broke his neck on the floor without showing any external damage. And that's the whole solution to this mystery.
Interrogation complete.
And there we go.
I can't believe it. Yes, we didn't have such a good relationship, but it was more
But I think
to me.
Pause.
because there are two endings that point to Dr. Hush being alive, I think the canonical ending to this investigation is he's alive. Tidy's interrogation seems to be the way to go, but also if you want to skip this entire thing completely, which I did in the last stream, you just jump on the guy.
I think he tried to murder me.
Yeah, what was he thinking?
We may never find out. Anyway, my job here is done.
Okay, I'll call the body recycling service. I'm glad my watch is finally over.
Thank you, Detective.
Don't mention it. Come on, Ott. Let's go. What's wrong?
I can't pinpoint why.
And see,
but
he's
some elements of this whole
unsure.
theory seem off.
Ah, you're still a rookie. That's why.
Must be. In any case, I'm glad we're able to solve this case. That doctor got what he deserved for trying to kill his colleague.
Yeah. Sad, but true.
I wonder if Graf finished his trial.
That's right. Gonna get home. Hopefully he's back by now.
I'd love to follow you, but I should get prepared for mine.
Okay. See you, buddy.
My boy, come back home fast. Your son is in danger.
Graf?
Outside apartment. Tramp, stove, elevate, enter.
Now we get this ending, which ends the same way. I think the chapter ends the same way regardless. Like, I think chapter 5 starts that with the call and the Tribots applying the update, because in the last stream they applied the update and broke into my house. I don't really know what changed in this playthrough that I did that makes them not break into my house. Because no matter what I do, they don't break in. They just say, "Oh, your services are needed." I can't remember why in the last one they did break in and we fought. I think I made a decision that changed that outcome.
Around you, there is.
But we're gonna go into the
elevator,
apartment.
Step Brock's hall. Mail, Brock nameplate. Around you,
Private detective?
Brock's apartment. Who's the priority?
Here.
Talks out pill. We've seen all this already.
Switching to Graf. Close up. I'm angry at Graf. Brock apartment.
And these are the texts that start the whole
Drawer.
I know.
What to write? Forgive me.
There.
forgive
Switching to
me.
Brock.
He's forgiven. He eats. He gets the call to go to Shay's place.
Garage.
Now we're at
Inside.
Shay's and we can get all the materials that she needs.
Map box. Egg chip slot. Arena. Chip exit.
which we will do
Garage.
right quick.
Outside. Money. 1,000. Screw. Medical prescription. Radar. Remote control. Radar.
Oh, and this gives us the chance to save the tramp as well. And actually, I updated the prescription with Dr. Mink,
In hand. The
which
radar
is
signal varies on the icon as you move. Garage.
a little
Inside.
different.
Exit. Pendant. Radar. In hand. The radar
Let's
signal
see.
varies. Exclamation mark. Exclamation.
Hey, there's something you've been looking for. Right there.
You're sure?
That's what your thingy says, anyway.
Material found.
Does this look like a crystal controller to you?
Crystal control.
Silly. I forgot to check if I got one in the garage.
Well, I'm still gonna be paid for it, right? I hate it when I don't get a reply.
Mess. Ink. 2. Cup. Drawer. Mask. Box. Tool. Exit.
Now we go to her
Garage. Outside. Pendant. Spread toy. Radar.
swamp.
Remote. In hand. The radar signal varies on the icon as you move. Keep your eyes and ears open.
Where's the entrance to the swamp?
Garage. Inside. Exit. Chairs. Arena. Exit. Garage. Outside. Exit. Button.
There we go.
Pendant. Screw. Pendant. Radar. In hand. The radar signal varies on the icon as you move. Keep your eyes and ears open. Exclamation mark.
There it goes.
Aha!
Material found.
1. There's another.
Pendant. Inflated. Radar. In hand. The radar signal varies on the icon as you move. Keep your eyes and ears open.
I did this in the material hunt when I got the achievement. Okay, same. There we go. This is always a tricky one, is the swamp. Come on. Let's see. I've done this once, I can do it again. Come on. That's gonna take me outside.
Pets. Money. Ask for hint 1. There's some material at the border post.
Oh, it wants me to go there. Okay.
Map. Hack border. Drummer Street. Border post 001.
I know where most of this is.
Support line. Scan hand sign. Aperture. Pyramid
It's
build
up
entrance.
here.
Antenna. Apartment. Screw. Pendant.
We need to do this again in order to finish the chapter.
The radar signal varies on the icon. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark.
Huh?
Material found. 2.
Okay.
Apartment key. Door ladder. Vending machine.
Go here.
Vending machine. Pipe fill. Egg and pyramid and exit. Map. Drummer Street. Border post 001. Drummer Street.
I know there's one
Out there. Top box. Pipe fountain. Garbage collector.
by the garbage collector. Except because of the rain, this is going to be a little tricky to hear.
Just too high-tech.
Apartment pendant. Spread radar. In hand. Garbage collector. The radar signal. Exclamation mark. Exclamation.
Something stuck on the
Material found. 5.
I wasn't
Garbage collector. Pipe caps. Alec. Finger. Vending exit. Vending exit.
Got mostly all of them. There's one on the Hacker back
Hacker
street.
back street. Hacker, outside. Pendant, tuck, red toy, radar, in hand. The radar signal varies on the icon as you move. Exclamation mark.
For some reason I knew there'd be
Material fast.
Yep.
Pipe. Around you. Pipe pill. Exit. Around you. There is. Exit. Pipe pill. Map. Hack. Sec. Shape. Home.
There's one in Treasure Hunt.
Outside apartment. Enter.
Oops. Oh. Crap.
Action.
Crap, I did not pay the rent, and that's my mistake.
%.
I should have paid the rent. I was at the border post.
50%. Special.
Didn't mean to do that.
Fight over.
Yeah, I should have paid the rent.
Experience points. Level.
Huh? Guess I should think twice.
Exit. Tramp.
Objective failed.
Exit. Tramp. Exit.
I don't want to kill him.
Shays sec hack border post 001.
Oops.
Border post. Pipe pill. Vent exit. Entrant. Exit. Map. Drummer Street. Drummer Street. Fit think Alec Bear Pal Pharmacy Store Wind Pharmacy. Pharmacy.
Welcome back. Why aren't you wearing analyzing your head?
Showcase. Draw. Add machine. Screen. Machine. Close up. Apartment. Tucks out. Preg. Rate. Stick. Medical in hand. Daily. Scanner.
Please wait a minute.
You got. Medicine.
Remember.
We'll give him that.
Machine. Add bulb. Drawer. Show. Go back. Drawer. Go back. Drummer Street. Fitness club. Finger. Fit. Vending. Exit. Map.
I wonder if he'll ever get to go in there. I don't want to fail the tramp.
Outside apartment. Tramp.
I've got something for you. What?
Objective completed.
Yeah, we'll complete that at least.
Brock's Hall. Brock nameplate. Brock's apartment. Brock apartment. Exit. Dish. Close. Bedroom. Graph. Apartment. Tox stick. Tox predator. Radar. In hand. The radar signal varies on the icon. Exclamation mark.
No way!
Material found. 3.
Yeah.
Bed. Around you. There is. Plant.
Almost.
Graph. Drawer. Graph.
You okay?
Apartment. Tuck. Stick. Objectives. Clues. Ads. In this. Clues. Sim. Object. Achieve. In. Game overs. Achieve. In. Unknown. Passive. Unknown. Toilets. Unknown. Unknown. Paw music. Highway survival. Unknown. Worst. Investigator. Ever. Attempt to hit every character in the game at least once. Outside of fights, tribits and regular rats are not counted. 12. Out of 18. Graph. Action.
What got into you?
Sorry.
Adventure. Go. Tucks out pill. Food. And objectives. Main. 1. Achieve. Unknown. Unknown. Worst. Investigator. Ever. Attempt to hit every character.
I don't know if that carries around across playthroughs.
Tribits and regular rats are not counted. 13. Graph. Draw. Check. Close. Dish. Exit. Brock's Hall. Job. Row. Exit. Outside apartment. Exit.
Oops.
Map. Hack sector 50. Home.
I meant to go to Treasure Hunt.
Tramp. Stove. Tramp. Enter. Elevator.
Because I wanted to have all the materials.
Door.
Because then that means I get paid.
Citizen.
What to
Yeah,
do?
we'll play the 200.
Trasher Hunter. With back controls.
Wait, what? The price has doubled? This inflation is outrageous.
2. Move. Press. Direction. Close up. Distances. Last try. 500. 40.
Hey, what's that? Wait a minute. I've seen this somewhere. Oh, yeah. That's the high-precision clock Shay was looking for.
Material found. Close up.
Believe that's all of them.
Exit. Door outside apartment. Elevator. Pause. Apartment key. Toxic food. Objectives. Main. Materials. Close up. First in I/O cables. You found solid stick brick. You found it. Crystal controller. You found it. High precision timer. You found it. Ice cream cake. You found first in dust. You found it. DNA pearls. You found it. Close
Found
menu.
them all.
Trophies and exit.
And I already got the achievement when we did the material
Hacker
hunt.
back.
I just need to do this again to finish this
Hacker back street. Shay's
chapter
garage.
with Shay on a good note.
Garage. Outside. Button. Slot. Button. Garage. Garage. Inside. Egg drawer. Drawer. Shay.
There you go. Take this.
You found all the materials? Good.
That's all? Good?
Amazing job. You just literally...
Got money. 470
units.
Not bad.
Start the fight? Yes.
Then we do the fight.
All right.
Wow.
50%. 50%. Pins. 50%. Ampeller done. 50%. Ampeller fruit. Ampeller fruit. Ampeller fruit. Press. Circle. Progress to the right. Special.
Like that. Gotta do this again. Come on.
Special 50%. Helios energy drink.
Run around these blades.
Fight. Pins. 50%. Helios energy drink. Helios dark. 50%. Special. Give 50%. Press. Circle. Helios energy drink. Press. Circle. Helios energy drink. Press. Circle. Special. Pins. 50%. Helios energy drink. Special. Progress to the right.
Watch the blades.
Special. Special. Helios energy drink. Helios energy drink. Special.
Ow!
Fight.
Hate those things.
Special. You have 83%.
Okay, good health.
Special. Rotten Pampelos fruit. Rotten Pampelos fruit.
I will take that.
Special. Progress to the right. Brok sees the bear RJ in police.
Get this, can I? Oof.
Brok, 50%.
Whoa.
50%. Special. Give up? Yes. No.
Never. As long as I'll keep no Troy.
Fight. RJ, 50%.
Watch it.
You have 4% health. Helios energy drink. You own 3 of these.
He's not gonna make
Concentrated
it.
for extra energy. Food. Helios energy drink. You own 3. Strength boost. Special. Fight over.
Yes,
Experience
good.
points. Level up. Choose a bonus. Health plus. Strength plus. Special attack plus. Strength. What to do? Punch him.
Sorry for the smackdown.
Good job, bro. Why the long face? Longer than usual, that is. You won!
Fight over. Got money. 600 unis.
Great job, bro.
I did what I had to.
You knew that bear? Don't worry. I can confirm he's still alive.
Yeah, but...
Sorry, bro. No time for getting lost in your thoughts. I hope you enjoyed your
I'll be sick.
Getting worried.
I'm gonna fight these jerks.
Action. Dark, 50%. Hits, 50%. Brok, 50%.
That's okay.
Special. Squealer, 50%. Special. Squealer, 50%.
Woo!
Special.
That was complete waste, but I don't really think I care.
Fight over. Experience points. Level 10.
Dot.
Switching to graph.
He eats, he gets clues that we're lying.
Graph arrives on the scene and close.
He's gonna see them kicking their butts.
What to say?
We come
Truth.
home and give him the truth.
Choose an item. You currently have cat bread toy.
Give him the bread.
About early.
Switching to Brok.
Yeah, see, this is the
Yes.
same thing.
You did? You localized the third member. Good
And
luck,
he even
Teddy.
says tidy.
Chief.
We've got a criminal bot on the
The
loose.
criminal bot on the loose.
Eliminate it.
3 tributes
And then they
visible on
apply the
screen in an
update.
unknown place.
Update in progress. Firmware installed. Target defined.
Truth. 3 tributes crashes into Brok's apartment.
Sir,
Huh?
And then they leave.
Oh,
The cult
Which is weird. Why did they leave?
got a bad...
Switching to graph.
I think it's
Define.
because I
Roots.
fought them in the
Brok's
last...
hall.
I think that might be what did it, was because I tricked the blind bot. They don't have anything against me. But if I fight them like I did the last time, does that mean they have something against me? Oh man, this game has so many choices. And there's still a lot to do, so I might even come back with completely different results. But for now, the lab investigation's over. And it was quite fun. Well, that concludes it, and I'll catch you guys for Chapter 5, where we will have Graph's last trial, and hopefully we get a better score than Clay does.